the percentage of people over 65 could rise to about 30% of the total European population by 2050. In view of this shift in demographics, there is a need for more cultural activities that are accessible to older people. The Erasmus Plus project Creative Aging deals with the question of how exactly this participation of senior citizens can be encouraged. This is particularly the case if seniors have limited health or financial resources, live in isolation, or have had only limited access to cultural activities. The European cities involved in the project came to practical conclusions, some of which we would like to present to you. First of all, the needs of the target group should be identified so that the project can then be designed. Surveys conducted in advance, preferably peer-to-peer, can help. In this way, you can respond much better to the wishes of the participants in your project. Involve them in the concept development afterwards as well. But how do you convince isolated older people to participate in a project? The best way is through personal contact. Experience has shown that newspaper advertisements or flyers are not sufficient. Caregivers, doctors, pharmacists, or relatives should be established as trusted ambassadors. In general, communication is the be-all and end-all and should be planned with a high time commitment. We advise you to call participants before events and remind them of appointments. People who live in isolation sometimes need more encouragement to participate. You may also be able to arrange for services to come to participants and take place in care homes, residential areas, or social lunches. Or you can offer transport when registering, or plan your events in the immediate neighbourhood. Digital cultural offerings could also be a possibility, as the COVID pandemic has shown that older people are also open to them. Here's a tip that could also lower the barrier to participation. Open offers in which you can participate flexibly and spontaneously without making a long-term commitment. As you can see, target group recruitment sometimes takes just as long as the actual project implementation. This makes it an elementary part of your project work and requires corresponding financial resources. The creativity of older people must be appreciated and, above all, made visible. So, how about a creative aging festival?